Auckland is not only New Zealand's largest city, it's one of its most gorgeous and fun places as well. You'll be surrounded by beaches galore, be in and among 50 different volcanoes, and there are tons of offshore islands you can visit. Auckland is home to more than 1.6 million people and has tons of incredible things to do, see, eat, and visit. So join Viewcation as we present the best things to do in Auckland, New Zealand. Mount Eden. One of the top places to check out in Auckland is Mount Eden, a dormant volcano which overlooks the city. As the highest natural spot in the area, Mount Eden is a worthwhile stop. You'll get incredible views no matter when you visit, though the views are particularly great at sunrise and sunset. Obviously, it's a hike upwards, so you'll want to make sure you're wearing proper shoes and attire. The volcano is now grass-covered, making it a softer climb. It's only a few miles from the center of Auckland, so it's an easily accessible attraction. It's open every day from 7 a.m. to either 8:30 p.m. or 7 p.m., depending on the time of year you visit. Once there, you'll be able to use facilities like restrooms, a playground, a lovely garden, and a cafe as well. It's a fantastic way to start out a trip to Auckland or to finish up your trip there, since it gives such a great overview, literally, of the city. Rangitoto Island. While you're in the mood for volcano-based attractions, check out Rangitoto Island. It's just off the coast of Auckland, and it's a volcanic island that offers amazing views of the city and the surrounding area, great hiking opportunities, and much more. Of the many trails that people explore, the summit track is the most popular. It winds through the largest Pohutukawa forest, a tree native to New Zealand, and through fields of hardened lava. The hikes on the island are definitely not for beginners, though they aren't only for advanced hikers. They will likely be pretty doable for most people. But if you aren't looking to hike, there are other options. For example, you can check out the Fuller's Volcanic Explorer Tour. It takes you on a ferry ride from downtown out to the island and then on a tour of Rangitoto Island on a four-wheel drive vehicle. The island, as well as the other ones in the area, are considered pest-free sanctuaries. This means they are kept in pristine shape with the help of visitors not leaving trash there. So be aware of any food and items you bring with you and help out the local environment by removing it when you leave. If you're boarding the ferry to get there on your own and not part of a specific tour, it'll run you about $24 for an adult and $12 for each kid. Also note that the final ferry leaves from Rangitoto at 3:30 p.m. during the week and 5 p.m. on weekends. So make sure you head there with enough time to really explore the island before having to ferry back. Though one other fun option is to book a stay at one of the 2 rentals available on the island, then you can stay after the ferries leave. Waitomo Glowworm Caves. Okay, so this one is admittedly pretty far outside Auckland, but it's so cool it's worth including in the video. Glowworm Grotto, located about 120 miles south of the city, is basically a cave where you can see thousands of glowworms light up the ceiling. The glowworms are only found in New Zealand, and they're well worth the trip. Even beyond the glowworms, the caves themselves are really cool. But when you add in the luminescence of these creatures, the attraction takes on a whole other level. You can walk through part of the caves, and there's also a portion of it on a boat. The only potential negatives to the visit are that it's a very popular destination, so it can feel a little crowded. And then there's the fact that you aren't allowed to take any photos or videos inside the caves at any point. So depending on your point of view, that's either a negative or a positive. While you won't have any footage or photos of the grotto, you'll be able to fully immerse yourself into this natural wonder without pulling out your phone or camera. While visiting, you can partake in the cafe, the gift shop, and a restaurant on site. The cost of admission to the caves includes a guided tour that lasts a little under an hour. You'll also probably want to arrive on the earlier side simply because the parking lot tends to get filled up as the day progresses. If you're looking for a tour from Auckland, a great option is the Hobbiton Movie Set and Waitomo Glowworm Caves Tour. Included in the tour, which is $257 for adults and $178 for kids, is round-trip bus fares to each of these sites, as well as the admission tickets and tours. Hobbiton Movie Set, which of course leads us right into the Hobbiton Movie Set, located in the vicinity of the Glowworm Caves. It's a real-life sheep farm, though that's not why it gets so many visitors every year. As the name suggests, it was used as the set of Hobbiton in the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films. And amazingly enough, it's the only set from these movies that's still standing. You'll be able to walk in and around the Hobbit homes where Frodo, Bilbo, and the rest lived. There's also the Green Dragon Inn and the gorgeous New Zealand backdrop. All these make for a magical touring experience, especially for big fans of those movie series. And even if you aren't, it's a really picturesque setting and a worthwhile visit. Like the Glowworm Caves, it can be a little crowded, especially in nice weather, so be prepared to fight the crowds a bit. You can drive there yourself or join a tour like the one we mentioned earlier. Though if you aren't interested in the Glowworm Caves and just want to visit Hobbiton, there are tours that offer that too. Intercity Tours is a good option, as well as Bush and Beach. Their tours, plus a ride to the set, usually run around $40 for adults and $29 for kids. After you walk around on your tour, which usually takes around 2 hours, you can also grab food at the Shire's Rest Cafe, sip drinks at the Green Dragon Inn bar, and pick up some trinkets to take home with you at the gift shop. Cornwall Park. Once you're back in Auckland proper, be sure to check out Cornwall Park. It's a fantastic place to relax, walk around, and picnic. It has a vibe of Central Park in New York City, but it's also distinctly New Zealand flavored. It's actually located on top of a volcanic cone, for one thing, and besides its acres of green space, it features the remains of a Maori fort. And you'll get a fantastic view of the city if you walk over to the park's prime lookout, One Tree Hill. The park has a laid-back vibe, and you'll see plenty of families out and about, especially on nice days. There are also tennis courts, a garden, bike paths, and more, making it a great spot for anyone looking for some places to engage in outdoor sports. Plus, animal lovers will enjoy that some of the park is utilized to host farm animals. The park is about 5 miles away from the center of Auckland, and you can easily grab one of the many buses that land nearby. Or you can drive over and park for free. Once you're there, you can enjoy the bistro, cafe, and ice cream shop in the park. Auckland Zoo. Speaking of animals, the Auckland Zoo is an essential part of any visit to this great city. It has the most animals, both native and exotic, of any spot in the country. You can see a wide range of animals there, like lions and brown kiwis, and your admission fee comes with animal encounters with animals like otters, rhinos, and Sumatran tigers. The zoo makes conservation and care of its animals a priority, and they do a great job. While there's plenty of room for visitors, most of the sprawling property is taken up by wide open spaces for the animals to enjoy and roam about in. In addition to the many animal exhibits, there are multiple eateries on the property, as well as several entertainment options for the kids, like the Kids Zone Farm, as well as a couple of fun playgrounds. Tickets are generally $20 for adults and $9 for kids. Auckland War Memorial Museum. History enthusiasts will love the Auckland War Memorial Museum, which tells the story of the region, including paying tribute to fallen soldiers from New Zealand. It also offers exhibits showcasing the Maori people, as well as some focusing on the volcanoes and volcanic activity of the region. It's a fascinating and well-crafted museum, and you'll be able to spend several hours enjoying as you learn about the area and its history. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever been to Auckland, New Zealand? If so, did we miss any of your favorite attractions? If not, do you think you'll ever get there? Let us know in the comments section below.